We won with poorly educated. I love the poorly educated.
Hello and welcome back to the channel, Maga Hive Mind. I hope all you had a great weekend. With that said, let's get into today's video. So, a few days ago, Donald Trump and his campaign staff made the announcement that they would be moving the inauguration ceremonies and a speech indoors, citing cold weather. Weather that's going to be in the mid-20s. That's odd for a guy with all that bravado the other week, claiming how he's going to take over Greenland and Canada, yet he can't be outdoors for temperatures being in the mid-20s. So much for being Mr. Mel Macho. And of course, a week ago, with all that bravado about Greenland, he didn't go himself. Instead, he sent his coke-addicted son, Trump Jr., and tiny-faced Charlie Kirk to do his emissaries to Greenland. And of course, they were caught there hiring poor homeless people to dress up in Maga gear. They were not actual residents of Greenland, because everyone knows in Greenland they don't want to be any part of the United States of America. But of course, you can always get a poor person, homeless person, to work for chump change. Anyway, back to the video. It's interesting to note how a lot of the former presidents, when they had their inaugurations, they were in colder temperatures, and many of them didn't even shy away from that cold weather. They still had their inauguration speeches outside, regardless of the temperature. Heck, even Barack Obama had his 2009 inauguration ceremonies outside in 14-degree weathers with bitter wind chills. You know, the guy Donald Trump has this strange fascination with trying to outdo and be better than, although we all know Trump is nowhere near the level of man that Barack Obama is. Barack Obama will always be the better president when it comes to Donald Trump. And that's why MAGA and Trump lose their shit every time they see Obama. And I'm sure a bunch of MAGA-tards, if there are any watching this video, are going to lose their shit right now. Anyway. And with these cancellations and moving it indoors, that means that hundreds of people who paid their hard-earned dollars, thousands and thousands of dollars for that matter, who made the trip to Washington, D.C. to watch this inauguration ceremonies, will not be getting to see it now. They spent all this time and money to go see their golden idol, and he's not going to appear before them. Because, like we've shown many times on this channel, I've had other videos on it, Trump doesn't give two shits about you. He got your vote. He doesn't give two shits now about you. He literally said he doesn't care about you. He just wants your vote. This is the same Donald Trump who abandoned his supporters at a Coachella rally in California a few months ago, leaving them stranded without bus rides back to the parking lots. This is the same Donald Trump who left all his supporters waiting for 3 hours at an airport hangar in Michigan because he decided to go hang out with Joe Rogan instead. This is the same Donald Trump who almost, not quite a year ago, but almost a year ago, stranded his supporters at a rally event in Nebraska in frigid temperatures, frigid blizzard conditions in Nebraska. Time and time again, Trump has shown he doesn't care about his supporters, and he has no problem ditching them out in the cold. Let's watch a little clip here of some supporters of his that showed up to Washington, D.C., only to find out that they're not going to get to watch Trump get sworn into his as 47th President of the United States. Or I should say the 47th con man. I should say the con man of the United States of America. Let's take a look.
At Capitol One Arena for folks, but nobody's going to be outside now. What's your reaction to that?
So we're not going to get to see it in person then. Is that correct?
That's right.
Well, I don't like it. I mean, we came all the way from Washington from Oklahoma, and now we're not going to get to see it. We might as well stay home and watch it on TV.
It sucks. Let me rephrase that. It's not good. Yeah, it's actually something that we've been looking forward to.
for historical purposes and being a part of it, that's once in a lifetime.
Absolutely.
Made all the plans, all the arrangements to come up and be a part of this event. And all of a sudden to hear that it's being moved indoors, that's
We're prepared
kind of
for the
like
weather. It's not a
yeah,
problem.
It's kind of like a bummer.
It is, yeah.
Cold ain't gonna hurt nobody. And we have farms, and we don't get to not feed the cows because it's cold.
You know, I'd feel sorry for them if it wasn't for the fact that they're MAGA, and we've spent days upon years warning these guys that Trump is nothing more than a conning grift artist. You know, what's also funny is these are the same people who have spent the past 4 years whining, bitching, and moaning about the price of eggs, the price of gas, the price of daily household necessities you need for food and whatnot. Yet they got no problem taking a week off from work, hopping on a plane, spending thousands of dollars to go see their golden god get sworn into office. I guess the economy wasn't bad for them these past few years. I guess Biden did do a good job because obviously because of Biden they got all this money to where they can spend thousands of dollars to go see Trump get sworn in. And I love these two specific clips because one is you got the farmers from Oklahoma who Trump bankrupted in his first term because of his stupid trade war with China when he raised tariffs, causing all farm products to go up in price. He bankrupted them and had to bail them out using taxpayer dollars. Then you got the two other guys from Florida, obviously of immigration descent, and they worship Trump even though Trump is going to deport their ass should Trump ever carry through on his mass deportation. Whether you're a natural born citizen or not, he doesn't care. If you have Latino descent, he's deporting you if he carries through on his threats. What's the term? Ah, yes. Leopards eating faces. Yep, that's exactly what's going on right now. That's exactly what's going on. And even though for millions of Americans, the next 4 years are going to be rough, but I'm gonna laugh at all these people who thought Trump had their best interest watching leopards eat their faces. We all know the real reason why Donald Trump moved his inauguration indoors. It has nothing to do with the cold weather. The real reason why is because low attendance is expected, even lower than his first time around. Trump didn't win the election because he was popular. He won because he lied about the economy, and he lied that it was Republicans who rose the price of all your products, not Democrats. We've had numerous companies come out and admit this, that there was price gouging. Trump's moving his inauguration indoors because he doesn't want the whole world to see what a laughingstock he is in his own country. Nobody cares about this guy except for a few thousand megatards. Have a good day, everyone.